Hello, chat. It's us. It is Magic Fish Radio. Nod if you can hear us. Nods in chat if you can hear
You're
us.
audible.
Woohoo!
Go team.
Am I power?
So, this is Magic Fish Radio, and we do tabletop RPG streams on Tuesdays and Saturday nights. Sorry, there's an impending thunderstorm crushing my brain right now. Hashtag Spoonie Life. But tonight we are here for merriment and destruction in a wonderful game of Anime 5e. Use your channel points to buy us buffs and nerfs. Yay, nods in chat. Thank you, Rabid Wombat. You retweet us a lot. Thank you. I forgot to retweet me today. Hooray! Yeah. So join our Discord. Join our Discord. It looks like we have 2 more episodes of this tonight and next week, and then after that we start 6 weeks of Star Wars with some new friends. And we'll see if we don't make them nuts enough that they maybe come back for more games later, but we'll see. After that, it's John, are we playing Transformers after that, or do you want to wait on it a bit more?
I am currently conflicted between doing a little bit of a horror palette cleanse or just diving straight into Transformers.
Okay. Well, try to let me know soon so I can put it on the schedule and start, canvassing for people when I'm not canvassing for jobs.
Fair enough.
Chat, do you know of any NPOs that need a database monkey? I'm here.
Actually.
Really?
Wombat?
Wombat? Hi, Twitter friend. I can have some play. Anyway, talk to me on the Discord about it, or on Twitter. If you're talking to Magic Fish Radio, you're talking to me. But yeah. And the Discord, join the Discord. That's where we put casting call stuff and schedule stuff, so whatever's after Star Wars, that will be the first place we post it. So, okay. If anyone has a non-profit job that they need filled that's remote, let me know in the Discord. That's how my job hunt is going. I'm begging for job leads on stream. With that, I think I've run out of things to say. Oh, so because we didn't game last weekend because my body failed again because the summer is cursed, we are going to run Exit to Eden, the NWAD in Space game, for 2 weeks in a row, so this Saturday and the following, and then go back to our regular alternating between Exit to Eden and indie one-shots. And I've run out of things to say, I think. Stitches here. And now over to GM John. And if I remember what I was going to say, I'll put it in chat.
Well, welcome back, one and all, watching live or watching from the future. It's time for you all to get dragged back into the video game world. Where last we left our 3 adventurers and NPC attack bunny, they had just remembered, alright, there was a place to score some easy points. Gonna go down, access that. We're running out of time. Let me throw in something a little weaker than what was originally planned for this. And then, as they were returning, they saw a familiar basket cast onto its side by an alleyway. And the 3 of them decided to go and investigate, and hope that nothing has happened to the innocent little waif that they had kind of befriended. And, convinced that not everyone who wasn't homeless wasn't a complete asshole. And so, our story resumes.
We created this shitty world. We think? Maybe?
Well, you were part of the development team for it, but it was shaped very heavily by your players. And a bunch of your players were kind of assholes.
Unless we were part of a group of seers that simply read this world.
Then so were your players, because they were some pretty significant bastards. Like, you tried.
That's fair.
You tried to keep the sadists off the server, but there were people that were just determined to, set fire to NPC homes and just be bastards.
But we were part of the team that wrote the town of Everrun getting fucking destroyed.
Well, one of you might have been working on that module. You might have been working on something else, but now
Still.
you're all working your way down this dark alley.
I remembered what I forgot. Channel points from last week. Dracus, you still have an advantage. Zardoz, you have 2 advantages. Or rolls with advantage. John, you have 1 roll with advantage. And we have 3 hot-blooded justice something something. What is it called again? Hot-blooded justice second wind.
Again, if one of you gets knocked down low enough in the hit points, you can opt to use that.
I don't.
Hilariously, neither Dracus or I can be, because we regenerate fast enough that we literally cannot be knocked to half of our hit points without being just knocked out.
I seem to have bought that stat too. Oh, do my mulligans recharge every day or every game session?
I will have to double check.
Do you want me to go look that up while you do the story prep?
I mean, all I have to do is really remind. Well, the moon is shining overhead as you are walking through.
Fade 110.
There it is. 4 rerolls every session. So it recharges every session.
Woot!
I would remind us all that we are breaking curfew to chase down a Jack the Ripper type figure in town. What could possibly go wrong?
The slime compresses into a smaller slime.
So
Maybe I'll hit it
yes.
with this bag of money. I suddenly have.
You're gonna get robbed by a murderer and town guards.
It'll be fine.
They're anything like the cops in our world.
Bold of them to assume they can contain me.
They have jars.
If they can pry you out of my hands as I teleport away.
Oh no! Do these cops waterboard?
That's not even remotely funny.
I know!
you don't know yet.
For any of us!
Let's not find out.
Let's not find out. Okay.
So, yes. As you're walking down the alleyway, I assume that at least some of you will be using perception, and one of you will attempt to cast a wider range of your psionics.
Yeah.
Woohoo! Psionics! We has them!
Alright.
Or else has them.
Then I would like perception checks from those who are using their regular senses, and your psionics runs off of intelligence. So I would like you to make make this an intelligence perception check.
Okay.
Yes.
Does that mean I also add my proficiency because
if
I
you're
have
proficient in
proficiency
wisdom,
with perception?
yeah, if you're proficient with perception, but you add your intelligence modifier instead of wisdom in your case.
Okay.
Yes, I see the hand raised.
I have heightened senses hearing,
Yes.
so can I roll that with advantage?
I mean, are you attempting to listen for something?
Yes.
Then yes.
23.
Okay, so a 23 for psionic perception, a 9 for
Five senses.
perception,
And a 16 for...
okay. Surprising no one else is the one who catches in on something as you're stretching out your mind.
Oh,
reaching out.
Bun also needs to roll. Hold on.
Okay,
And he has advantage as well, because he has more heightened senses and also edge. So,
okay.
roll all the dice. And Bun rolls a 21. Oh, no, wait, no. God damn it. Chris forgot how to add. Alright, Bun Bun does not roll better than me. This time. Next.
So, your little Nekojin ears will pick up some whimpering in a moment, but it is Else who picks up the scared thoughts, going, I don't know what to do, I don't know what to do, I don't know what to do, I have to protect Victor, I don't know what to do, I don't know what to do, I don't know what to do.
I'm just going to, I assume I'm still carrying Beach Ball.
We're about to walk into a wall, Else. We're about to walk into a wall.
I know. Okay. I'm just going to both of you telepathically just this way.
Do you want me to?
I know I was about to walk into a wall.
You want me to mount up on your shoulder?
If you want.
Cool. I will ride on Elsa's shoulder.
Like a sea
Excellent.
cucumber.
Okay. I'm gonna cautiously go toward that direction that I'm sensing these thoughts from.
Towards the direction of the thoughts, yes. As you move in that direction, that is when you, with your 16, picks up a tiny voice in the distance, and as you're getting closer, you hear, it's okay, Victor, it's okay. It's okay, Victor, it's okay. And you eventually come to this door that's hanging by, like, one hinge, and has clearly not been taken care of, and it's just, like, in the doorway.
Question.
Yes.
Do I sense one mind in there or two?
You sense two minds, but
Okay.
one of them is not thinking straight. It's
I was just afraid that someone in there was dead, and this poor child was saying it's okay and trying to comfort herself. So we'll deal with this.
No, it's very much fever thoughts is what you're getting from the other mind. Well, she said Victor was sick.
Yeah.
But yeah, like the other thoughts you're picking up are all very much like and just like fever dream nonsense.
We saw her basket like abandoned
where you met her originally,
yeah.
at like that intersection of the back roads.
Okay, and was there blood or anything creepier than that?
No, but there was some scattered flowers.
Okay, I think I would have picked up her basket because I feel bad.
So we've got neck pillow slime here on top of the master's telepath. We have the pet monster trainer walking around with the basket. Has the pet monster decided he wants to ride in the basket?
Oh, absolutely. No. Nothing so crass. He just stares at everything with his black beady eyes of rage.
Do you know your neck posture is all screwed up?
Because I have such a large brain in my head.
Well, that's probably true, but still.
Also, as we're walking, I'm slipping gold coins under the flowers into the basket. So I'll put like 10 in there and, bankrupt. Is there a hole in the basket?
No, they're clanking against each other at the bottom of the basket.
Okay. I'm going to completely destabilize the economy of this region.
I mean, if you all decide to just say fuck it and start chasing character points so that you can give yourselves absurd amounts of wealth, you absolutely can.
You say
that
things
could
like
absolutely
that.
be what you do for the next 2 sessions if you want.
Yeah.
You
Well, you already spoiled the ending, so why not?
Did I spoil the ending?
You told us
You held most of it back, I think.
You told us we were dead in front of our computers.
This is only part of the story, I'm sure.
So yes, do you move past the door?
Yeah.
Alright, you creak the door aside. and you hear the panicked beep, and then you hear, and well, those with the enhanced hearing hear the panicked beep. In your mind, you go, oh no, 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 what do I do? 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 What do I do?
I'm gonna I guess telepathy to her and just give her the calm thoughts of don't panic. The we're here to help vibe.
And when thoughts that are not, you know what? Make me a persuasion check on this, because otherwise there's a voice in her head that wasn't there before, just telling her something.
I'm not telling her. I'm just sending her vibes.
Make a persuasion check, please.
They're casting
One
calm
is
person.
With charisma basic skill, isn't it? Okay.
Yeah. You do not.
Then it's a 12.
Persuasion. 12.
Yeah.
Okay. It is at this point that you hear a very audible "ah!" as suddenly there is this presence in her brain and these emotions that are clearly not hers and contradictory to her current fight or flight mindset. And then you watch as she just runs out from underneath this broken, busted cabinet area and is just holding this small body in her hand, just going, ah!
No.
Hey, we're here to help.
You're gonna try and like grab her or something, or?
I'm just gonna like try to put myself between her and the door.
I'll tap Alice on the neck. Put me in the game, coach.
Look at my cute little slime.
I will expand to full 6 times my normal size and just envelop her and the person she's carrying.
No, oh god. Guys, I'm the social primary, I think. No, I'm not.
Look at speech ball.
I think it's
then I will relax as I shapeshift to the point where I'm actually flooding her body with calming neurotransmitters.
Ew. He's like a banana slug with multiple settings.
Relax.
It's a narcotic beach ball, you see. Welcome to Anime 5e.
Be glad I don't have an aerosol version of it. Oh wait, I have shapeshifting. I can have an aerosol version.
Pheromone. And John is dead. We are 19 minutes in. Good job. Zardav's new personal best.
I feel like you try to improve that score every week.
Check our chat.
So how's our young friend doing here?
She starts to calm down a little bit as you eventually return to your adorable little bloop self. Oh, it's you people. What's the nice people? Oh, thank goodness. And there's just this tiny little boy in her arms. You kind of hope he's 3 or 4, because if he's older than that and that small, this kid's got a lot of shit wrong with him.
About 50-50 split, I'd say.
What are you all doing out so late?
I put the flower basket down and take my bunny rabbit just out of the way and leave the flowers over the shiny things in there.
My basket.
No,
My basket.
No. No, Bun. No.
Is my murder palanquin.
You are so high maintenance.
I will get in a psychic duel with your rabbit if he doesn't stop this.
Bold of you to assume you'll win.
I will slime over to the child, the smaller of the 2 children.
Bun, go watch the door.
I would like to envelop him in the goo.
Okay. Are you going to say anything before you just reach out a pseudopod, consume this small child?
I'm probably not actually thinking about that right now. However, Dracus is probably listening into my thought is, I think I can fix this.
Okay. Thanks for the warning mentally.
So the beach ball is a paladin. He can tank and heal.
Well, I can't tank anything.
Oh, okay.
I have very low armor class and very few hit points.
Okay.
I am a field control mage at best.
So you're the cleric. You're an actually squishy cleric.
I have healing powers. I'm gonna shapeshift.
You're gonna shapeshift into something that has healing powers, though.
No, I'm gonna shapeshift the kid into something that has a functioning immune system.
This feels so wrong.
I'm gonna shapeshift him into his natural form, except this version has a functioning immune system.
And like not malnutrition.
I don't know what I can do about that. I've only got level 5 spells.
So, are you using the equivalent of polymorph or true polymorph? Because one is temporary and one is permanent if it's left long enough.
I don't have access to true polymorph. It's too high level of an effect from what I read.
Yeah.
Unless you're gonna let me drop 81 energy points to do so.
Do you have 81 energy points?
I have 95.
I will say, since you don't normally have the ability to cast it, you can attempt it, but it's going to take you a while to slowly rework this child's body into a permanently healthy or permanently more resilient version of itself.
How temporary is temporary?
I believe polymorph lasts for like an hour.
Yeah.
Whereas true polymorph, if you hold it to the end of its duration, it becomes permanent.
We theoretically have all night.
Because there is a curfew.
We already disregarded it once, but you know.
Else. Else. It's slime time.
You have a catchphrase now.
I will attempt to start fixing this kid.
Okay.
Soothing goo therapy.
What is the statistic that you have tied to most of your shapeshifting and other abilities?
Intelligence, actually.
Okay, cool.
Like, I gotta go look at your sheet.
Keep rolling until you receive 3 successful DC 25 intelligence checks, and tell me how many attempts it takes you to reach.
Okay.
He's trying to do something very hard right now.
It's even harder because he's very soft.
Okay, my proficiency bonus plus that. I passed the first one with a 26.
Okay.
The second one I failed with a 17.
Mm-hmm.
The third one I hit a 25.
Okay.
And the fourth one, I also rolled a 25. Go me.
Okay.
Good job, John.
So,
oh, yeah.
You just wrap around. It's like, okay, I'm not sure I know if this is going to work, but let's see. And you slowly wrap this child up in your slimy body, and you just sort of get up into the nostrils there to make sure you can start reaching to all the bits that might be infected.
Let the slime flow.
And for a brief while, he glows brightly as he reshapes this child within the primordial soup that is his body. And a healthier version of this child is spat out by your good friend Beach Ball after about half a minute. Ow, stop that. Sleep now. He just starts to roll over, still sort of like covered in a slight shimmer.
Oh my god.
However, it is about this time when you hear simultaneously a few voices go, "Did you see that? It was over this way." And Bun Bun the murder bunny turns around and goes, "Hey boss."
Yep. Guards coming.
We got incoming.
But you were inside the door.
Yeah, I can hear them and I'm peeking outside the door and I can see them coming.
Okay. Well, I guess we'll just make like we're fixing the door. You said the door was broken and like hanging on a hinge, right?
Yeah, it's like the top hinge is gone, the bottom side.
Yes, I'll just, act like I'm trying to close the door.
In the middle of the night?
It's broken.
I'm going to look
And
around.
there's a murderer.
Okay, fair.
Is there food in here, John?
What was that?
Is there food in here?
No, it looks like this home was abandoned and they ran into it when they were terrified by something.
Shouldn't eat people. Right.
NPCs are friends, not food.
There's flowers. Crushed and wilted.
I will absorb some flowers to regain some energy.
Yum, 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 yum. You can watch, if you peek into the basket, you watch the flowers are pulled into the slime and slowly dissolved into tiniest particles that disappear from human sight.
I don't think I actually recommend this, but I can regrow detached limbs. My regeneration is that high.
Okay.
Ew!
I'm not eating you, psychopath.
This is
I'm
not.
just saying.
This is not
if you get
how.
desperate enough.
This is not how I want to break in my new weapon.
So
No.
now,
Just kidding.
so now we have one character who is slowly becoming Rimuru, with the beach ball costume functionality and beach themed accessories. We have another character who basically has the Orc Lord's regeneration ability before they became the Orc Disaster, and fed their people by literally ripping off the arm that they knew would grow back. And then we have Ash Ketchum with Pikachu's evil doppelganger.
Yep.
Those are words.
You said anime, okay?
I did.
And I'm just saying that I was cursed with the thought, and I did not want to bear that burden alone, so now the whole internet may share it.
Dude, I only needed 10 points to give Bun Bun hit points like I should have at the beginning. I then had 40 more. Like, you gave us all 50 discretionary points. I don't know what you were expecting.
I was expecting you to try and break the game.
And
I
that's
have not done that in the slightest.
Not at all.
I mean, I've tried, but I'm not very good at it.
So you hear the sound of metal greaves coming down the alleyway, clacking on the stonework.
Yeah, I'll just try to close the door. Do I have anything, any skills? Nope. I have no skills to help me fixing a broken door.
Can I hide?
Sure, you can make me a stealth check to try and hide.
I'd like to point out that I do also have undetectable rank 3, so I am effectively invisible to mental sight and hearing detection.
Oh, and they might also remember you from the minstrel scandal.
Yeah.
Yeah, you hide.
Yeah.
So, assuming Else didn't tell you all what they bought with their points, you just turn away to look at the door, turn back, and Else is just fucking gone. As far as you know, Else just teleported away, abandoning your ass here.
Well, I'm gonna
Elle's not gonna do
toss Sue out the direction where else was being a second ago.
that. Can you say that again? Your internet is being stupid again.
I'm going to toss pseudopods in the direction where Else was standing a moment ago, and see if Else is still there.
Yeah, you can feel Elsa's like leg and foot and such there. Count.
You get a light kick.
We just cheat code leveled. I'm sure Elsa's still here.
You just hear a whisper in the backs of your minds, it's fine.
So the two kids are still sitting there on the floor, right?
Oh, they are now scurrying and they're hiding behind a broken piece of furniture.
Okay.
I will shapeshift into the part of the piece of furniture that's...
Oh. And Beach Ball does such a good job of disappearing that Zardoz fell off the internet again. Sorry, folks, we were having some technical difficulties tonight.
And because there were pseudopods, we could also say that we were having technical difficulties.
This is true. Do I need to summon Cthulhu?
I'll get my guitar.
If you want this to end poorly.
Oh, I'm just saying I have a little crochet dude within arm's reach.
I'm back from outer space.
Welcome back.
So, as I was saying before the internet started really interrupting me, I'm going to shapeshift into the piece of furniture that they're hiding behind and cover them so that they can't be seen.
All right.
I'll go, be very, very quiet.
All right. So are you
I'm
just trying to jam the door into the frame, or are you actually going to make an effort of fixing the door? Don't mind me.
I'm gonna just try to jam to get it to sit in the frame.
Okay. That's easy enough to do. You're just like,
And then if they knock, then, well, I'll just have to deal with it with my new charisma of 15.
Clank, 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 clank. Where do you think it came from? I don't know. It came from around here. Yeah.
Can I read their minds and figure out what they are looking for?
I telepathy to Bun Bun, like, did they see you?
No.
Okay.
They said they saw a light.
Oh, okay. Well, they don't know. Okay.
I blame Elsa's altruism for this.
Now, maybe we should start knocking on doors, see if anyone is. And you hear the sound of metal being scraped against stonework. Hang on, Fred! Fred, I'm coming! Clank, 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 clank. No!
I would like to open the door and see what's happening before the other one gets dragged away.
When you pull the door open, you see the two of them being dragged by these tentacles into this giant, undulating tunnel of flesh, rimmed with jagged teeth, not dissimilar to the insides of a lamprey almost.
I close the door again. Hey guys, at what point was this town attacked by a flesh monster with tentacles and rows of teeth, kind of like... So it's basically like a mobile Sarlacc pit?
That is what it looked like briefly. Based on its size and the design of the tentacles dragging in, it looked kind of like a like a large mimic that had taken on a more tubular form.
So it's like
a
mimic pretending to be a giant fleshlight.
Yeah.
So it's hentai time now. Fine. Which means Beach Ball will have to copy its form, and then they will have to fight.
That's not what that means.
Are you sure?
I think that's what that means.
I think that's what that means.
So, you saw a ground kraken?
Yeah, kinda. Tentacles pulling it into a big toothy mouth.
Wait, think of it again? Let me just get that image from you.
I will not be able to forget it. So.
Yeah, that's pretty fucked up.
Can you project that into Beach Ball's mind?
Oh, I sure can.
Awesome! I am
do not project it into the children's minds. Well, they do not need to know.
They're NPCs.
I would really point out the next time I'm riding your neck, I can flood your system with neurotransmitters and organic cocaine.
I refuse.
You want to do that? You want to try?
I refuse to bear this trauma alone. I'll share my coin. I will share my trauma.
I mean, I think you would do great on cocaine. I think that would be the greatest thing we can do right now.
Perhaps not when there's a giant fleshy monster out and about.
Even funnier since I just finished watching Narcos. Well, the first one.
That's just me spirited towards non-bipedal creatures.
Don't use your healing goo therapy for evil. Or, well, chaos. Okay, I can't say no to chaos.
And slowly but surely, much like Momongo, once he was an overlord, you are starting to lose your attachment to humanity and identifying more as a slime than a person. Your grudge against the bipedal grows.
But we're not land dwellers because he's afraid of the sea. So at least there's that. It's when they start calling us surface dwellers and land dwellers that's a problem.
So you
rabbits hunting.
you hear the voices, and you hear the scraping of metal, and then the metal on giant teeth, and then the muffling of screams, and then nothing.
Okay, I still have that skill in gaming, but I don't know if that means I can remember this game.
Sure, roll for it.
Okay. Having the skill means I roll with advantage?
Proficiency.
Proficiency, so I add my proficiency.
It should be a +3.
Someday I'll remember how to play games. Okay, so...
This one at least is a basic D&D 5e mechanic, so I understand this one.
Okay, so it's int, roll int, and then add my proficiency
yes.
bonus.
Correct.
Words.
Yeah.
Ooh, 17. Plus 3 is... Okay, 22.
Okay. You remember that there was
Who put a fleshlight monster in this game?
There was a subterranean event within the city that was planned as a large raid where the underground of the city had basically been infected by monsters, and a gargantuan mimic was the final raid boss. And the mimic was attempting to feed and grow to the size where it could consume and then replace the city above, and then would just continue to feed on people for... Yes, it was the ultimate gluttonous mimic that planned on growing until it was a mimic world.
Okay.
And the raid was required to go down there and stop it from doing that. You recall that one of the sub-events that was put in quietly into the game to lead up to that major raid involved a large mimic that was randomly attacking people, and was a sort of like a hidden side quest that people could find in and would slowly uncover things leading into the major event later on. So either that raid happened and this is just a thing that has survived and finally worked its way to the surface, or that raid hasn't happened yet. But maybe you can get down there and stop it while it's still young. Or you could just go, fuck it, it's not our problem. This place is evil. We're going to take these kids and fuck off.
I relate this to my party members.
I mean, do we have to take the kids?
Hey.
What? My character sheet says I'm chaotic neutral. I'm just playing all the angles.
Oh god, you're chaotic neutral?
Yes. I don't want to be. That's what my sheet says. So I have X number of dialogue options here.
That's bullshit. And you know it. And I know it.
Yeah.
Alright, should we tell the Adventurers Guild that there's a giant mimic roaming the streets?
Something tells me they won't care because they aren't allowed to operate within the city.
Well, that's because they think it's a serial killer and not a giant mimic.
Well, to be fair, it could be both.
Oh yeah, but...
I don't think telling the Adventurers Guild makes the change that we want here.
I mean, if there's more of them than, like, the Adventurers Guild, that is kind of their thing? What are the stats, what would the stats be on this giant mimic?
So...
This semi-giant mimic.
This large monstrosity, it's got a healthy chunk of hit points at 85 from what you recall. I'll say that you've got a large enough check on that to remember most of its statistics.
Okay.
It has advantage on all saving throws against magic and other magical effects. It does love to grapple. Oh yes, and in addition to its pseudopods and its bite, it could also spit acid.
Noxious.
Thankfully, it was only single target acid and not a line or a cone. That would have made it far too dangerous for its. It was intended for like one player or for like a small group of players to encounter in the city, not for a large party. That was meant for the raids underground in the sewers.
All right. Well, I mean, clearly the local constabulary is not prepared to deal with giant mimics.
Question: do you ever know what languages they speak with that role?
Do I? Or is it sort of a need the spell talk with monster? Monster check.
From that, you would know that regular mimics are capable of speaking Undercommon. Certain other mimics are capable of speaking Common, and there are some that are capable of telepathy. But the spitting mimic that you saw there, that one you think may only speak Undercommon?
Yeah, so they probably speak Undercommon.
And you?
It, they, I don't know what the pronouns are in the circumstance.
Most people don't bother to ask.
Yeah.
Gender, probably not.
Would you like me to try to talk to it?
Its gender is acid. Sure. Do you want to go out and go find it?
Well, it hasn't moved yet, has it?
You want to stick your head out and see?
Well, I don't have a head, but sure.
Do you want to stick your eye under the door and look to the side?
I'm going to extend a pseudopod to have the optical capacity to see what's going on around it.
You peek out and you see clear alleyway down into the street that you were originally coming across. It appears as though the creature has slid along.
Has it left a slime trail? Sorry, I mean like a trail.
He'd have to head down to the end of the alley where it was to have a look, but possibly.
I will blink over to that location.
Alright, make me an investigation check.
That's a skill I probably don't have.
Have we seen him teleport yet?
No, I don't think so.
Ah!
But he has told us he's capable of it.
I rolled a 20, John, because I don't have a wisdom modifier for the investigation skill.
Investigation is intelligence.
Then it'd be 5, because I rolled a nat 20.
So, yes, there is a thin slime trail that appears to be slowly evaporating, and probably will by the time the sun gets up, which is why no one has found the trail of this thing leading to, its discovery.
I'm going to make a patently bad decision and expand my lungs with shapeshifting and yell, "Hey!" in Undercommon.
Hey, you!
Okay.
Sure.
Do we hear that from where we are?
Yeah, you hear him basically shout something. If you don't have Undercommon, it just sounded like he barked into the night.
Uh-oh. Does this mean... I look at Else. Does this mean he's in trouble? Or about to be?
I think we gotta go after him either way.
Battle bun, we hunt. Yeah.
As you look around and peer down the alley, you hear a voice from further down respond in Undercommon. What do you want, little slime?
Well, that's sizist. As I expand to bigger size.
Kind of racist too. Oh wait, I don't speak Undercommon.
What you doing?
Digesting.
But why are you eating all the people?
Because they're food.
That is a fair and valid point. Is that the only thing you're doing? You don't have like a master plan you're following up on? You're just hunting because there's food here?
So much food to grow big and strong.
But if you eat all the food, there won't be any more food.
But then I eat the stone and mortar. Then
Why don't you eat the stone and mortar and not the people?
Need to grow bigger first.
Well, this just sounds foolish.
Need to grow the right teeth for stone and mortar. Have the teeth for flesh.
You don't have the teeth for metal, and those guys were covered in it.
Acid worked for that.
Acid works on rocks.
My acid cuts through metal faster than rock. Why do you care?
So you're a lazy hunter. At which point I will teleport above into the side so he cannot spit acid where I was standing.
Beach Ball is currently trying to convince the monster to go vegan. I think.
I find this conversation is making me slightly parched.
That sounds like a personal problem. What do you drink?
Beach
What is
Ball.
there to drink around here?
Beach Ball made him dry. Poor fleshlight.
I think I'm about to coat him in sand. It's gonna be even funner.
So have the rest of you come out into the alleyway?
I'm gonna double check that the kids are gonna be okay if we leave before we leave.
I think I will say out loud, stay in here. There's a monster outside.
Mm-hmm.
If we don't
still like half awake, he's like
if we don't come back, tell the adventuring guild that there's a mimic on the loose in the city and they'll know what that means. Okay, be very careful, sweetie. Okay, and I wedge the door back in, so it's at least
behind
closed.
us.
Yeah.
So as you two come into the alley,
It's like being in my old college dorm room again.
And Beach Ball is standing there waiting for the mimic to come. You see, lowering itself from the roof of the building above, this long, angry tube of flesh that is slowly coming down over Beach Ball.
Another one?
Hey,
like a second one, or is only?
Oh, it's the same one.
the same
He's
one.
just going to satisfy his thirst by consuming the ball of liquid.
Am I within 300 feet?
Huh?
Am I within 300 feet?
Yes, you are.
I would like to fly and grab Beach Ball. I have flight rank 3.
But I can just teleport.
I know, but you don't see it coming.
Well, no, because I said as soon as I aggravated it, I was going to teleport out of the immediate vicinity of where I was standing.
So yes, you go flying, unaware of Beach Ball's plans. Beach Ball, make me a perception check real quick.
7.
Yeah, So you don't see it coming down on you.
Zardoz, you have an advantage. From the Fennec Wolf Child. Thank you, Fennec. Oh, and one for me. Thank you. Well, no amount of lube fixing a sand crack. And one for Dracus. Huzzah!
I have a story about that for off-stream, because it's not for public consumption.
John, you made this monster. Oh. Where did you think this was going to go, John?
I would like to point out that I had a teleport action declared before this thing clamped down on me.
Yep. But your good buddy Else grabs you and pulls you out of the way before it slams its way into the ground, and the rest of it follows down, and now the back end of it opens up, revealing a more normally hinged mouth full of teeth. Mimic, they're shapeshifters.
What is normal here?
Non-existent.
It's all a matter of perspective.
I have a plan then.
Okay.
I'm gonna use my mastery of shapeshifting to turn it into a door and take away its ability to shapeshift.
So you're going to try and wrap yourself around it and try and forcibly convert it to a door?
Well, I don't actually have to touch it to use my shapeshifting magic. That's the crazy part.
I have a secondary plan if this doesn't work.
I can do that to pretty much whatever. I mean, I can just reach out and touch it with a pseudopod to say, tag, and then door it, but we'll see how this goes.
There's nothing that actually prevents it from that. Alright, yep. Oh. Hold on. Jetson is hacking up a hairball, it looks like.
Oh boy.
What's a mimic? Jetson's missing the wrong leg. Probably not.
You done, Jetson? You good? Okay. Just give me one moment here to dispose of this hairball.
Sure.
Yeah.
Dude, so chat, this is where you join the Discord.
I'll give you a link.
For more speculation on hentai.
My plan, to nobody's surprise, involves mind control.
Fantastic.
And tentacles.
Yeah, maybe a little.
Worse, that's sizest.
Might also be kind of racist. Like, that's no way to talk to another slime. Well, actually, no, mimics are not slimes.
They are not. They're monstrosities.
They're what's this?
Monstrosities.
Oh. Good for the...
So, yes. What is the saving throw for that?
My intelligence plus my proficiency bonus plus 10 like normal? 20.
Alright.
Plus the level is 25.
And this is a Constitution saving throw?
Survey says probably? It's not an actual spell, so... It's just me being magic-y.
And that is a 17. So... No. So you are able to go honey move, and you turn it into a door. Clang, 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 clang.
What if you have a source of fire on you?
Not particularly.
It's a wooden door. We burn the shit out before back into a mimic.
Was
all of my skills are mental. Sorry.
Sorry, I didn't build a bender.
Can we make can two of you figure out a way to make fire, I say as I'm holding the door, keeping it from... I'm hodoring.
How would we go about
was there light
figuring out how to make fire?
Was that their light inside that room?
It was beach ball.
Oh, it was beach ball? Oh, okay.
Yeah. I mean, there are street lamps if you want to, you know, remove the flame from one of those and use that to light the door on fire.
Sure.
Does my...
I have the best worst day ever.
Okay.
Awesome.
Let's take the door back to the Adventurers Guild, and I'll let it turn back into a mimic, and then they can kill the ever-living fuck out of it.
Yes.
And then we'll get credit for capturing a mimic monster killer, serial monster murderer.
Yeah, okay.
Alright, how far are we from the Adventurers Guild?
How hard is it to pick this door up? Is this like a normal thing which I could carry?
It's a normal sized door. It's a little awkward for one person to carry, but yeah, you could do it.
But you
How far away are we from the Adventurers Guild?
I mean, probably like 20-25-minute walk.
Okay. I have two options of flight at about 30 miles an hour or teleport with 100-foot range.
You can teleport too! Yay! Teleport buddies!
Can either of you carry someone while teleporting? Or two someone's?
Can carry anything normally carried. Like,
I can, but you're not gonna like it.
Yeah, door or party members.
Theoretically, I have to keep attached to the door, or otherwise that's not going to stay at door.
Okay, yeah.
So I hug Else, and we teleport to the same place. Bun Bug, group hug, and Bun Bun is just like we get to.
It's a
Bun Bun. It's a teleporting group hug.
John, and
Yes.
minstrels around the city will recall the night of the vanishing and reappearing door.
Isn't that like half the plot of the first Dirk Gently book?
I don't remember.
It's also the entire plot
How the
of
sofa got caught in the...
Restaurant from Another World. Oh, that would be an interesting crossover here. Does the door have a little calico Neko cat on it?
No, it does not.
Okay, good.
Oh, I'm trash talking the mimic the entire time we're traveling. You're not so tough without your flesh tentacles and boob shit, are you?
That'll teach him to be racist.
If you're opening up your telepathy to the door's going, when I eventually shift out of this form, I'm going to consume all of you.
No.
Someone has a mighty high opinion of their own self-worth and value in this particular exchange. I salute you for having such. However, I don't think you're going to make it past tonight.
Does he not realize he's a side quest? Poor thing.
I do have a plan if it shifts back. I don't know if it'll work, but you know. Mind control, mind control, mind control.
Do you want to try mind controlling the mimic? While it's a door, this is your best chance to get it and, I don't know, turn it into a permanent cart.
Oh god damn it, John! Not the cart again! No!
Yeah?
We were using a cart for most of the Shadowfell adventure. That turned out to... It wasn't just a mimic. It was a mimic that had been bonded with the soul and consciousness of the worm.
Well, the worm possessed it, but...
Yeah.
That's rude.
Months later. What?
So, would you like to take control of this and turn it into a cart for the rest of your adventures?
We called him Descartes.
Yes.
Oh god.
All right.
I'm having trauma flashbacks.
Would like to point out that
Descartes!
mind control rank 4, I can give complex and aggressive suggestions to the thing which I'm mind controlling, and I also took forced disadvantage at rank 2. So it will have a disadvantage against me.
A row of 2 3s.
Hey.
That is unfortunate.
I rolled a I can do math and also don't have my character sheet in front of my face anymore, so I've instantly forgotten every stat I've ever had.
Did you roll more than 3?
Oh no, I'm contagious.
Oh yeah, I rolled like a 15 just straight up.
Okay.
So I'm debating on whether or not it gets over 20 based on what modifiers I add to it.
That wasn't a hairball, that was vomit.
Oh no,
So.
Jetson.
Really, dude? Really?
I guess.
Onto the tower. Onto the tower.
I guess John is a single parent tonight. Whoops.
Emma's in the other room because my voice will echo off the walls and hurt her as I stream.
Oh. Goodness.
My wife is more noise sensitive than I am.
Mm.
Ah, Jetson. If he's not mowing to hold game hostage, he's now decided that hawking up hairballs and bile is what he has to do.
Yep, I'm sure this is the streaming content everyone came here for. You're welcome, chat.
It is a 19. I have determined.
Yeah.
And with his whopping intelligence modifier of -1, that gives him a 2.
Okay.
Oh no.
It was 3. Cool.
So you reach in and you make this mimic go.
Cart.
Can we name this one Descartes?
You can name it whatever the hell you want.
I'm asking the party.
Sure. I'm not gonna argue with you. I don't care what we call it.
The question really is it
It's gonna be a cart and it's gonna be our friend. Right?
And we're gonna teach it to be less racist and sizist. Less racist and less sizist. What?
But it's worth money if we turn it into the people at the Adventurers Guild.
True. Well, I've got money. Well, you know, if we want to get into...
have an attack cart. A sentient attack cart.
Can we send the sentient attack cart in with the attack bunny?
Yes. Murder cart and murder bunny. The ultimate duo. Now John has to make stats for it.
No, I don't. I'm just going to use the spitting mimic stats.
Oh, alright.
That's what it still is.
So, Beach Ball, you're sure he won't turn back into a mimic? Oh, no, Else did this. Else, you're sure? Okay.
Alright. So
Am I sure?
But do we get I forget, do we get XP if we turn him into the Adventurers Guild?
You haven't turned in any quests to the Adventurers Guild, though in a couple hours you're supposed to be leaving with 2 other adventurers to join the guild.
Okay. Well, there's also the problem that I'm not sure if this is the side quest that starts this whole bullshit, or a leftover from bullshit that has already happened.
I think we just gotta figure that one out as we go.
If we come back to the city and it's suddenly a giant mimic, like, that's not gonna be fun.
I mean, maybe.
Mind control the giant mimic and now you own the city.
Yeah.
Yay!
Mind control.
Destabilize the economy!
Covered in sand, see what it does.
Alright,
So do you release your door transformation so that mind control may be used to force the mimic to become Descartes?
Yes.
Kind of wanted to watch it mentally break as it tried to be both at once.
So you You release your form, and you watch as the door ripples into this fleshy mass that then reshapes and grows and twists and spins, and as the aspects of the cart form, you watch as it shimmers and changes from a fleshy hue to wooden grain, exposed and polished, smoothed out, canopy over, and then it looks like a perfectly good traveling cart. No horses, but it can move under its own power if you wanted it to. If you wanted people to think it was a magic cart.
I mean,
Yes.
it is. Duh.
And thus the story of Descartes began.
Does this mean we're in the Shadowfell? Jesus Christ.
Nope. But
So
if I have to fight two straws at the same time again, or deal with two straws at the same time again, no. No.
I like my chances against two straws.
Mind control, mind control, mind control.
Well,
What have we done?
I don't have blood, so good luck, vampires.
I don't think they'd be able to drain every drop.
Okay.
I think I'd die and come right back.
There is still the issue of there are patrols and a curfew. So do we want to
Correct.
stash the cart in this alley and then just go back to where the little girl is hiding and sleep there? Or are we going to try sneaking a magic cart back to the inn where we're supposed to be?
I mean, you can give it orders for it to drive itself there if you wanted, or to meet you on the edge of town.
I think meat on the edge of town is less suspicious than where did this cart come from?
Okay.
Out of curiosity, how long does your mind control last for? How often do you need to up this?
Up to 10 minutes. So not forever.
Unless you sit there on the cart and every 10 minutes exert your will over it until it finally breaks.
Yeah.
I think maybe we should go back to Plan A and teleport it to the Adventurers Guild.
But I can command it to roll itself there.
In 10 minutes?
I will say this.
It's a cart. We are a 20-minute walk.
Oh,
if you-
that's true.
If you were to hide on the cart and continue to use your mind control, you could eventually break Descartes' mind until it was your obedient slave. Just like the backstory of the Descartes you knew.
I think this sounds like fun.
Okay.
So the two of you can return to your room, while Else continues to forcibly shatter Descartes' mind until Descartes is a loyal dog.
Okay, I'm gonna
See you both in the morning.
I'm gonna go quick tell the little girl that everything's okay and she can just take care of her brother, and we dealt with the monster.
Let's call this 5 opposed intelligence checks
Okay.
until you've broken Descartes' mind.
And then I guess I go to the... Or is Beach Ball gonna teleport us back to the inn?
Remember, me teleporting you is not a pleasant experience for you, because I have to completely envelop you in slime to do so.
Okay, so we're stealthing it. Let's go.
Alright. So you two
Now
make the
I
stealth
have
rolls.
now I have the neck pillow.
I can.
Oh, you can...
What?
Okay.
I can teleport me,
Oh, okay.
and I'm going to teleport me faster than you're going to. I don't have the stealth skill to actually get there without going boop.
So I'm rolling stealth. Okay.
Yep. And
Because
you
we
impose
have-
disadvantage on these checks, correct, Else?
Yes.
Alright.
Every intelligence check that anyone ever makes against me.
That's a 9.
That's a 18.
That's a natural 20 to a 19.
That will not beat my 12. 11. That's how math works.
Oh no.
That's a
Jesus.
14.
It's an 18.
That's a 9 again.
So 17.
That's 17.
I'm gonna use one of my advantage rolls.
Okay.
I have 2, correct?
Yep.
Yeah. It's probably good that I did that, because that is a 18 again.
Okay.
It would have been,
So you have
12.
now used your dominate ability effectively on him 6 times. Only one of which he was able to resist. So over the course of the next...
Taking a nice jaunt around town.
Really? More?
Oh.
More
Poor cat.
Sorry, chat. We have a sick cat.
So my other mind control plan, before the idea of the cart and, breaking its mind came up, was going to be to convince it that you are what you eat, and you are a powerful being, therefore you should eat yourself.
I like it.
So yes.
Hi.
Over the course of the next hour, you ingrain your own psychic imprint so hard onto the mimic, now known as Descartes, that his will is more or less shattered, and he is your obedient servant.
Oh, good. I will eat nope. You're a cart. You're a cart. But eating people, cart.
You may now use your action to command him to make attacks. You now have a way of inflicting damage.
Okay.
Yay! You have a weapon now!
I have a weapon. It's a mimic.
And we have a way of carrying Manticores back to the city.
You're right.
Nice.
Sky is gonna be so delighted. Yeah, okay. Sky. I wrote these things down for a reason.
Yep. And in the Discord channel is your statistics for the spinning.
All right. So I made my stealth check.
Yep.
Is a 12 enough to not get pinched by the guards?
Let's find out.
I'm gonna assume that look is a yes.
Yeah.
Did they roll a nat one?
Yeah.
Yay! Okay. Tra-la-la.
Which brings that to a total of an 8. So you are able to just...
Happy Leo walk.
Yeah, pretty
quietly.
Much. And climb your way up the side of the building with Bun on your back. Your giant sack of change slapping against your butt in the wall, the butt in the side of the building as you finally flopping through the window. And I can still get a couple hours sleep before job.
Nice. Catnap.
While Else hides out on the edge of town, forcing their will upon the mimic until it obeys.
We're all getting kind of evil, aren't we? Yeah.
No.
Morality score error is all I have to say.
If you're being evil to an evil thing, was it really evil? An evil action?
Well,
I may actually just be letting my chaotic evil rogue show through a little bit. Smack Harry's on the wrist. No, go back. Wrong character.
All right.
A good one. 2 of us.
So then, it now comes to the morning. Els, you have been sleeping in the mimic who has been using his tarp to hide your presence. And Chris and Beachball, you both wake up in your in-room. It's like, oh, we have to get up and go meet Molly and Sky now, don't we?
Are carts allowed inside city limits?
Yeah, to a point, so for making deliveries and such.
On my way to the Adventurers oh wait, it's like right before dawn, right?
Yeah.
So there's nowhere I can buy a backpack.
I mean, you could purchase one from the supplies quartermaster at the Adventurers Guild.
I do that because the big bag of money is annoying. I'm gonna put it in a backpack.
Technically, it would normally only be available for adventurers, but you know, if you talk to Molly or Sky, they'd be able to help you out.
Yeah.
They're both a little surprised when you suddenly woke up with this giant sack of cash you didn't have last night, or yesterday rather.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna roll up in the cart and be like, "Good morning, guys."
A self-propelled cart? When did you get ching, 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 ching?
We're a resourceful bunch.
We had a hell of a night.
Oh, so does this mean you're not gonna join us and you're just gonna buy your adventurers tags?
No, we'll still go.
Yeah.
Sounds like fun.
Yeah. I mean, we want to see how members of the guild, like, operate before we decide to join, you know?
Molly and Sky take a moment to sort of look at each other. And you're reading their surface thoughts, I imagine, right?
Oh, yeah.
They're both thinking the same thing as they look at each other. It's like, where the hell did we get that money? Should we kill them for the money? Well, Molly goes, should we kill them for the money? Sky is going, should we kill them for the magic cart?
It's gonna be one of those adventures. Okay.
I'll break their minds too if they try it.
And that's how you got subordinates.
I'm going to start a cult. I did not set out to do this, but here we are.
Oh, should we, I don't know if else, I kind of do like this at else. Should we warn the Adventurers Guild about the mimics?
Nah.
Yeah.
There could be more of them.
Okay, if there are more murders when we show back up in town after this job, then we'll do something about it.
Hey, Els?
Yeah?
You could just ask the dumb shit you're sitting on if there are more mimics.
You're so right. Hi, are there more?
No, I hadn't consumed enough to start breeding yet.
I'm sorry. Pat.
We'll have a fleet of carts.
Right, so you walk in with Molly, purchase your backpack, get your change. Molly the whole time is just watching you and dealing with this giant sack of coin, and when you open it up, she's like, "It's a lot of."
I'm watching her very closely.
So is Bun Bun. So is Bun Bun is behind me at my ankles, staring up at her with beady eyes of rage. Try it, bitch.
Meanwhile, Sky is like slowly caressing her fingers over the wheel and the side of the cart, like, I don't see the magic inscription anywhere. How? And again, just very softly chasing her fingertips across. Eventually, as she's coming across the back, the whole cart shivers.
Ew. Fadia redeemed hot-blooded justice. We now have 4 of them. Still not sure what that does. Us, neither.
What class is this person that's molesting the cart?
Rogue, I
They
think.
are a warlock. No, Sky is the warlock. It is, Molly is the rogue.
Okay, I wrote spellcaster.
Yeah, me too.
I couldn't remember which class went with which character, but I got it.
Yeah. Cross that out and write warlock. Okay.
My people.
So, are we really intent on taking these two as the start of your cult?
The alternative. I'm gonna just. I want to make it very clear before I say this that this is a internal discussion. We can always feed them to the cart.
What happened to you two?
I'm just being kind of an asshole. I'm sorry.
What is happening here?
You want to know what I love?
Is
that theoretically Chris too should have been affected by this murderous intent, but it all poured into Bun Bun.
I'm just a nice cat girl.
You're right.
I'm a relatively well-mannered slime. It's just one of those. Eventually, we're gonna have to do something about things.
I am nice and buy like coffee and breakfast rations and stuff for everybody.
Thanks. As Molly and Sky climb onto the cart, and Molly comes up to the front. It's like, so how do I make the cart go? So
is there some kind of piece? Is there some kind of? Does Beach Ball eat livestock or cooked food?
What was that?
Does Beach Ball eat livestock or like cooked food?
Yes.
Okay, I'll also get some for Beach Ball.
Beach Ball is currently sitting as currently the neck support for Elsa's suit of clothing / armor.
That's why I have a backpack. I will just quietly put these extra rations in my backpack, and quietly put the slime ball also in the backpack. Just in case our new friends get any more suspicious. Don't you need to recharge? Oh wait, you can already regenerate your HP.
And my energy points, yeah.
Okay. Okay, then she'll ask first if you want to eat breakfast in the backpack, so we don't have to deal with any more questions from these weirdos.
Well, currently I'm in slime sword form because I'm a sword slime. Because that was how I introduced myself to everyone. So I'm sitting on Elsa's hip.
Okay.
Alright. So,
never mind. There's extra rations then.
So do you just tell Molly to just give directions, or?
I'm going to look at her, and the cart is going to lurch forward.
Okay. We just needed to turn around because we need to go out through the.
See, I don't ask else how they do what they do, and that seems to be the best option. Right, Bun Bun? Murder.
Am I able to just like read the directions out of her mind so I never have to speak of this?
It wouldn't be surface thoughts. You'd need to like dig deep in there.
Okay.
So she would get an intelligence saving throw.
I don't think that's actually within the rank 4 abilities. I think I'd need to be rank 5 for that.
Okay.
So
Molly will give you directions, and you tell Descartes where to go, or you just tell Descartes, listen to the directions she gives you.
I will tell the cart to just listen to her directions.
Wait, but
so that I don't have to.
But Descartes only speaks undercommon.
Oh, you're right. So
I wrote it down.
You know, translate mentally for Descartes.
Until he eventually learns common.
Yeah.
Or you just jam so much into his brain that he eventually learns telepathy.
Yeah.
I don't want to go that far.
Let's do that.
So, off you all ride through the Western Gate and begin the next step of your adventure. And that actually sounds like the best place to take the 10-minute break.
Mm-hmm. We're at about 6 minutes left, so yeah. Alright, chat. We're gonna pause the hentai and merriment for 10 minutes while we go on a brief bio break, and hopefully Jetson does whatever he's got to do then and not for the rest of the game. Poor Jetson. That's an interesting new follower. Synthetic 20 TTV? I will look at that one up. Anyway, you can still spend channel points while we're on break. You can still join the Discord, because that's the only place where I make sense. And yeah, and we'll see you in 10. Hello chat, we're back. And look at it, it's a tea cat. It's a chai cat.
My name is Tai, and I am almost 20 years old.
And she's gonna murder GM John for us before Zardoz has a chance to kill him with psychic damage. Oh.
Psychic damage is my deal.
Zardoz has that on his out-of-character sheet, though.
You're correct.
Hello, Rabbit Wombat. Theater, is it really? I don't know. Oh.
So yes. We're just gonna sort of skip ahead the next couple days to get you onto the next leg of your adventure. As you approach this town that normally should be filled with poison-filled undead is part of this whole event. But as your cart pulls in, everyone was, you know, it looks like there are people that are alive and functioning.
Is my
general mind chatter is just general mind chatter?
Ah, yes, you have access to general mind chatter.
Mm-hmm. And I have Sixth Sense player characters. So let me know if that comes up. Yep.
You are aware of 2 other PCs on your cart.
Okay. At least I have a basis of comparison now.
Else, as you are rolling into town, you wind up catching a single consciousness. As you are rolling into town, you just hear this consciousness go, the delivery's here.
I would like to point out that if it's just recognizing the cart, that's cool, but I am undetectable to mental perception. Mm-hmm. It cannot and should not single me out.
So as you're coming in, there's some guy sawing some wood going, "Morning, strangers," going back to his job. Someone else standing behind a countertop, calling for the sale of metalworked wares, nails, and the like.
So they seem even more NPC-like than usual.
A bit, yeah. And the whole while, else your mind is open and you're just hearing, these might be some delectable ones. I should probably make this next bit a little more believable, repopulate a little bit more. As the sound of children laughing comes from further down the road in the main thoroughfare of this little village, and you can see what looks like a couple of children on the other side of a bush tossing a ball back and forth. It all seems quite quaint. Descartes eventually pulls you up next to this one tavern inn-esque area, pretty much the only one in the village. And Molly and Sky both climb out, and they start walking in. Do the rest of you follow?
I look at Ellis and go, do these people seem more NPC-ish than usual?
Does it look weird to any of them?
Well, I did ask, and he didn't make me roll, so...
No one here comes across as PC-esque.
No, I don't sense any other PCs here. Just us 3.
I'm property. Carry me as you like.
I'm going to tell you guys I'm gonna stay with the cart and mentally tell you there's only one consciousness here beyond ours.
So did the mimics already take over this town?
I don't think that's what it is. I don't know what's going on.
Well,
but I think
there's supposed to be poisonous undead here. Maybe it's a necromancer? I don't know. All right, we'll check it out.
I'm just gonna sit here and listen. Follow our dear friends here.
As you get off to go follow in Molly and Sky, the soft smell of sulfur that's been softly prevalent until now is getting quite a bit stronger.
Well, that's the dragon, right?
They should be upstream.
Yeah, the dragons.
Yeah, they weren't fire-breathing dragons. They were poison-breathing dragons, which is what led to everyone dying.
Yeah, and they just vomit into the river every so often for the lulls and kill people.
More or less.
It smells like sulfur. Could be dragons? Yeah. Oh, so I'm... Beach Ball is a sword, so I'm going in alone. Okay. Well, not alone. I have Bun Bun.
Murder.
Murder hop, murder hop, murder hop.
So,
behind me.
Molly and Sky go up, and there is this.
I will telepathy to Murder Bunny. So it's a town full of NPCs, and there's only a single consciousness. So keep your eyes peeled for things to murder.
These people smell terrible.
Yeah, sulfur. There's supposed to be poison dragons nearby, but not fire breathing. So I say to Bunny telepathically.
Mm-hmm.
So. Yeah.
They approach this woman behind the bar who's wiping things down. A half elvish woman, little fuller in figure than you might typically expect. Reddish brown hair pulled back into a tight bun. Very vibrant amber eyes. Oh, well, hello. What can we do for you all today? Just passing through or sticking around? Yeah, we received a request through the Adventurers Guild about dealing with some Manticores? Yes, the vile bastards have been eating up our crops and eating up our livestock. You're going to want to go speak to the mayor and the rest of the aldermen. They're going to be in the large building down at the end of the thoroughfare. Will you be requiring lodging this evening? Probably once we get a little more information, we'll swing back round for that. We'll probably need a meal before we get up. We'll take care of it, darlings. No worries. And if you're here to handle that problem, we'll take care of it free of charge for you. Thank you. It's nice to see people know how to treat adventurers every once in a while. Sky is just sitting there as Molly's talking and going like, something's not right here.
Me and Bun Bun just look at each other. Yeah, they're evil. On our telepathically, yeah, there's evil afoot.
Alright, and let's just read
GM, do Manticores breathe fire?
Manticores do not breathe fire.
Okay, Chris doesn't know. My character would. She is better at this than me.
Nope, typical Manticores do not breathe fire, and the Manticores you will be encountering do not breathe fire. But,
and it smells like sulfur, not like rot and decay.
Nope.
Wait a minute, Bun Bun, what are your stats again?
So, Els, while they're in there having this conversation, as your mind is open, you're like, alright, I just need to squeeze out you all into the mayor's office again for this next bit of the conversation. Let's get a good read on these folk. See what they have to offer.
Oh boy.
Uh-oh.
I'm just waiting for the gears to click into place for Chris.
Are you saying we also did this in the Shadowfell? Because god damn it, Sean. I just reminded myself that Bun Bun has heightened sense smell. So Bun Bun is going to... Sulfur's weird. Is there anything else he smells with his bunny nose? And what do I roll for it? Because I forget.
This will be perception.
Perception, which is intelligence?
Wisdom.
Wisdom. And he has a 10, so that's a +0.
Yep.
But he has edge rank 6, so he has advantage on all rolls. So just roll that one. It's a 19 and okay, so Bun Bun rolls a 19 to see if he smells what his bunny nose what his twitchy little nose can smell aside from sulfur, or what?
Hey, boss.
Yeah. Yeah, bro.
You know how people sweat and incur BO
Yeah.
and pick up aromas from the stuff around them,
Okay.
but still have that underlying smell of people?
These guys don't?
No.
Okay.
It kind of smell like your slime buddy.
Huh. Okay. Alright, then we head back out to the cart. To Dick Hart.
What's the news?
So, Bun Bun did a bun scan. And, he noticed that I say quietly to Elle, but also to the other two ladies so they can hear. He says that none of these people smell like people, like they're not giving off any body odors or picking up smells from like food or livestock around them. He says that they smell kind of like slimes.
There's something very wrong in this village, and it wants us to go speak to the mayor.
Yeah, that's good bet.
So who wants to make a perception check?
Me and Bun Bun.
Molly and Sky, what do you two get? Oh dear.
Let's roll Bun
Is this
Bun
a
first.
proper perception check or a telepathy
This is
perception
an
check?
This is an audio-visual perception check.
Okay.
That's a 2. Okay. Oh, poor Sky.
18.
I'm distracted by tiny
Oh,
things. Sorry.
come on, Molly.
Oh.
Yeah, so Molly and Sky see nothing. Beach Ball sees nothing, which makes sense. He's currently a sword clanging on your hip.
This is
What did
wisdom
you roll,
again?
Else?
18.
Yes. 18.
Bun Bun rolled a 14, and I have height. Alright, well. So I'll reroll for mine. And I roll a 6, so I see nothing. You know what?
Oh.
Fuck it. No. I use a mulligan. Gonna roll again. This is bullshit. Fuck you, electronic dice. 18. That's much more like it. I get an,
Okay.
So it's a dirty 20.
Alright, so... Els and Chris. You two notice that, because you've all been sort of standing in the middle of town instead of going where they thought you would go, as Molly and Sky are like, what's going on with you lot? Why are you all just standing around? That a lot of the villagers have just sort of turned and are staring at you. Like in that very sort of invasion of the... Samus, get off the table.
I've not seen that movie, but I bet it's amazing.
Add it to the list, chat. Samus, get off the table.
Invasion of the Samus, get off the table.
Yeah. Seems like a great show. I can't wait for the third act.
As you are she's currently there. She goes. She's off the table.
John's having a tough night, chat. Be patient with us.
I am having a tough night.
There are 3 murderous furballs in his vicinity.
They are staring at you in that very like blank-eyed invasion of the body snatchers. We know you're not one of us stares.
Okay. Hey, Sky and Molly. I just quietly say, I'm not convinced we're here to fight Manticores.
Why the hell else would we be here?
Look at the way they're looking at us.
Yeah, I think.
There's a tap in Nicole's leg. We're playing food.
Sorry, what was that, Zardos?
or plant food?
It seems to think so.
Yeah, Bun Bun says these don't even smell like real people. They smell like slimes.
Well, that's racist.
And that's a 23 on its perception check.
Oh, fuck. I pick up the Bun Bun. Because the pod people are freaking me out.
As all of these voices from around you go, you know, I was going to do this the easy way. Just get you while you slept. But you had to be attentive. As the bodies start to take on a red ooze-like appearance.
Oh, god damn it! God damn it, it's the Oblex again! Ah! This is why we set watches when we sleep in inns now! I can't even! Chris is very upset about this. The red ooze is bad.
What do I know about red oozes as a slime?
Fader, yes, Oblex. We ran into two. Each one was pretending to be an inn. So we fell for it once, and then we fell for it again.
We almost fell for it a third time, apparently.
I was wondering if she was going to catch on to all the clues I was giving her.
Well, I didn't hear what it sounded like. Els did, and like...
Well,
Els also didn't explain the delivery part of the of the brain conversation. So I'm just like...
I was just figuring the smell of sulfur that the Oblex naturally gives off when it...
I don't remember that kind of shit. I remember the red ooze.
So yes, the
Sorry,
all right,
chat.
you asked what you would know about this. You know that an Oblex is a type of ooze that feeds upon the memories and abilities of others to increase its own capabilities.
Yeah, it eats people's brains.
And is able to produce extensions held by thin threads of ooze that allow it to basically populate large areas with pseudopods that are the personalities that it has consumed.
It has fingers that it dresses up as people.
I will relay that to Els very quickly and quietly while going, oh fuck.
Also, if it uses its Eat Memory ability on you, it can begin applying negative penalty dice to all of your skill checks, attack rolls, saving throws, and once it finally becomes a D20, you die!
Huh. Well, that's fucking obnoxious.
Fucking Oblex. I take
so
it...
if I'm undetectable by mental...
Alice is the only one who can save us.
You could just fuck off and leave everyone here to die, yes.
Does it even know that I'm here yet? Because it might be sensing beach ball and seeing a person there.
It is sensing beach ball and seeing a person. It is not aware that there are two people there.
Yeah. Just gonna tell beach ball one of us is a surprise.
Well, good news, Bun Bun. You can kill a whole lot of things here.
What?
I forget, does fighting the Oblex's, finger people, finger puppets,
well, that's all part of the same mass, so hitting those is the same as, like, slapping a pseudopod.
Okay. So, fight?
Yes, I would like everyone to please roll initiative as the extensions become pseudopods that are now rising up in order to challenge you all. Oh, I didn't even think about how many NPCs were going to be in here.
Oh.
17.
Sucks to be you, John.
Yeah, it does. Ah, you poor bastard. That's a 6 for your initiative.
I can never... Oh, this sheet. I'm so spoiled by D&D Beyond. What's my modifier for initiative? Is it my dex?
Dexterity.
Oh, good. Then I have a 24.
17. Do I need to roll for the cart?
Yes, you roll for the cart.
I rolled a 16. I don't know what the cart's dex is.
Give me a second. I will.
Cart's dexterity score is +1.
Okay. So
Well,
also
I
a
got
17.
He will take
I
his
have
turn
the higher
directly following
modifier.
you.
Okay.
Molly and Sky.
It'll be
What
over
are your... Oh, Sky. Oh, well, that's a D12. That's not going to help. I grabbed the wrong die. Okay, that's better. How about Molly? Wow. Really, bitch? Really?
Oh.
Okay. So the dexterous one got a 10, and the one with the dexterity modifier of 0 got a 19.
Welcome to
It
D&D.
happens sometimes.
Yep.
Yep. And Beach Ball, what did you get?
Lift with your
17.
knees.
Sorry, what was that?
17.
17. Everybody's got their 17s.
I'm going last on the 17s, but I have no dex mod.
And I have a 24, and Bun Bun goes on my turn, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So yes, Chris, use your actions to command Bun Bun.
Okay. So does my turn count as commanding Bun Bun, or does he fight and then I fight? I forget.
Here's the question: if you want Bun Bun to function more like an animal companion, he would take his turn directly following yours.
Okay.
And if you're going to attack of your own accord, like you can have Bun Bun take the turn after yours. Otherwise, Bun Bun would be your weapon attack.
Okay, I'm okay with with him going after me.
Okay, so I will add Bun Bun into the initiative after you.
Yes. Because this means I get to use my new weapons.
All right, so Chris, you're up first. You all get to act before the Obelix, who rolled a 6.
So, Nekojin Chris, after the level up, had 2 swords on her. For some reason, they're both on the same hip. Because they seem to be connected by a chain. Yes, I bought sword chucks.
Fuck yeah.
So, because I needed to double down on my weird webcomic references.
Are we looking for the armoire of invincibility?
I don't know, John, are we?
You can go looking for it later if you'd like.
I don't remember much of that webcomic, but I remember sword chucks. So the way I have it is, she's got the main sword is 2d10. The second one is, lower dice, but has the linked, thing. So if I hit with the first one, I hit with the second one.
Okay.
So I guess it's like I hit it, and then it swings around and hits him again.
Yep.
Sure, that's how... No one's really sure how sword chucks work, but statistically they do. So.
In fantasy settings, roll to hit.
Roll to hit. And I do not get a bonus. I do not know what the weapons bonus is. I just realized what I forgot to look up. So...
It will be a strength modifier.
Oh, strength? That is a +2.
Plus your proficiency bonus, because all the weapon attacks are simple weapons.
Okay, yep. So that's a +5. And that is a nat 20 for a 25.
That'll definitely hit.
So,
double your damage dice.
That one is now 4d10 instead of 2.
Mm-hmm.
For 22 damage.
Mm-hmm.
And now, the second sword chuck, 3d6. Yeah, let's go with 3d6s. Fuck you, dice. Don't roll a 1 at me. For a total of 12... Oh, do I also double the linked damage?
No.
Okay. So that's 12 more damage.
Okay.
I don't know how many I hit. It's sword chucks. They're a bit random like that.
You run in and you just start slashing at them, fervently going, "Ah!" You're sending little bits of red jelly everywhere. Bun Bun, you're up.
Awesome, and Bun Bun has Edge rank 6 and can do all the things with advantage. So, Bun Bun stats. Almirage Horn. Let's go with 3d10s. Penetrating. And, okay, so... And +5 to hit. Okay. I know what I'm doing. I think I know what I'm doing. So does a 22 hit?
Your 22 hits.
So what Bundaman's going to do is try and, once he sees that they're made of jello, he's going to try and line up his horn shot to go through as many as possible as he just launches himself forward, horn first.
Okay.
And his damage, I said, was, let's go 3d10s. 21 damage.
21 damage, you say?
I'm gonna write Bun Bun's weapon here under mine, so it's easier to remember.
All right, they are getting torn up a lot worse than they thought they would.
Yep. Well, I wanted the sword chucks to be a surprise.
They are a surprise. Yes, they are. So yes, next up in the initiative order is, I'm sorry, Else and Beach Ball, what were your dexterity modifiers?
0.
0 for you two. Oh, I'm sorry. Sky technically gets to go first because she rolled a 19.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
If the NPCs want to help, they're more than welcome to.
Oh, Sky is very much in the case of, what the fuck is this? Molly's like, I don't give a shit, kill it!
I recommended them to get off the cart.
They had not climbed back onto the cart.
Okay.
But now she is going to, are you fucking serious right now?
Oh no.
They were prepared for Manticores, you know? Not pod people.
No, she rolled very well. Like, offensively well. Like, I rolled both of her attacks at the same time, and they both came up 20s well.
Nice. So we found the ace of the campaign, and it's surprisingly not Bun Bun, it's Sky. When your NPC theater goes wrong. GM lesson 15.
Okay, so that's gonna be 5 of these. Bloody fuck. Let's double check in here. Yep, nope, no defenses against that. That's 10, 15, 30 damage for her first smack. That's good, but still impressive. 9, 13, 18. So that's 36 for her second attack as she cracks on it with her staff, and there are spouts of lightning that crackle off. Oh, Jesus. Fuck, I was not expecting her to roll so well. She's freaking out a little bit, but that ends her turn. Oh my god. Blar. Next up, Els, what are you doing?
Mind control. I'm a one-trick pony. I'm gonna fly off the cart and do mind control on this thing that doesn't know I'm here.
Spy versus spy. Let's do it.
You attempt to exert mind control over this creature. So you go. And you encounter just a wall of psychic defense because it is immune to the charmed / mind control condition.
Okay. Then I'm going to tell the cart to attack. It can eat the things, but not my allies.
Yep.
Eat the jelly people.
And because Descartes has a +1, he would technically go before Beach Ball. So, would you like to roll for Descartes, or shall I?
I can. I don't know what modifiers I'm adding, but you know.
I shared his stat sheet or his monster stat block.
Okay.
I've got it for you, Dragon.
Pull it up.
His battle cry being, "There's always room for Jello."
No.
That does sound like something Takot would have screamed into battle.
Yep.
Wait, didn't he win? And one of the times you guys fought the Oblex?
Probably. Was that the one
he
he eventually bonded with and let it replace his blood and then became the eternal terror of the Shadowfell?
No, I think it was the first one.
Yeah, it might have been the first one. That was a weird game. Our barbarian became Carnage?
Basically.
It was an interesting game.
But at least you remember it. All right. So, what are you having your boy do?
Try to grapple and then try to bite.
Okay. So, slap with one of the pseudopods.
Yeah. What do I add to grapples? Is that a strength check? It's usually.
Well, first you need to hit with the pseudopod, which is a +8 to hit.
Okay. I thought it was typically grapple is an action which can be used as a attack when the thing has multi-attack, but okay.
Remember that what you currently have right now is a mimic whose pseudopods have the adhesive quality and then has advantage on rolls to maintain the grapple.
Okay.
So that would have sucked.
No, the sucking is next.
Good thing I broke this thing's mind, and I tell it what to do now.
Yep, more or less.
So that's a 19 to hit.
Yeah, a 19 hits. So you watch as Sky and Molly are like, okay, we're getting to as they're watching the cart wheel up onto its back wheels as the front ones unfurl into pseudopods.
Yeah.
begin slashing back at the Oblex's own pseudopods. As a free action, can I turn to the two NPC ladies and say, so do you think we'll get in? So yes. What did you roll to hit now? It was a 19, you said?
It was a 19 to hit.
Okay, so that's 1d10 plus 5 bludgeoning damage. Which you don't have resistance or anything to, do you? Nope.
It's 10.
Okay, that is another 10 points of damage. This poor bastard.
And it has multi-attack, so bite attack for second one.
Yep. You're just wrestling down pseudopods so they can't attack.
Yeah. I rolled an 18 with a plus 8 to hit.
Yeah, that beats his armor class of 16.
Having entirely too much fun with this. This one is plus 2d6 acid damage. I get to throw lots of dice.
Oh, so you're now going for a bite instead of the second pseudopod attack? Okay.
Yeah, I was going to grapple them and then bite on the second attack.
Okay, because you get 2 pseudopod attacks and then the bite. Under his multi-attack. Spitting Mimic.
Oh, okay. I did not read the multi-attack line closely enough.
Yep. That's fine.
Yeah.
Go to town.
Yeah. That was 12 plus 5 is 17 damage from the bite attack.
Yep. He is not living his best life at this moment. He was not expecting you to be beating his ass this bad. He was also.
Well, you weren't expecting me to bring the Mimic to town here.
He also wasn't expecting to roll lowest in the initiative order.
Yeah. Okay, so the other pseudopod attack then. Is this thing technically grappled? Do I get advantage?
Are you attacking the same pseudopod or a different pseudopod?
I'll go after the same if it isn't down yet.
Have advantage to strangle it out.
Cool. Okay. That is 22 to hit.
That hits.
Splat, 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 splat.
It's only 7 damage. Only.
Okay. Right. So that ends. That's Descartes' 3 attacks.
Yeah.
Which brings us to Beach Ball. What are you gonna do?
Okay, I'm gonna shapeshift to increase my density to the heaviest possible thing I can think of.
A bowling ball.
No, like a bowling ball made out of angry titanium.
Ooh.
Or
do I need to drop you since I'm just like kind of floating above the ground here?
No, go as fast from your belt.
Are we gonna go bowling for pseudopods?
No, because I'm going to teleport directly above this thing and drop from 100 feet.
Is the Oblex? Do we know where the center of the Oblex is?
You see that the largest mass is what's currently emanating from what was the mayor's house.
Awesome. Then there is Godspeed. Godspeed,
is it within 100
slime.
feet?
That's 100 feet, you said?
Yeah.
Alright, so that's... Alright, so roll me to hit, and then roll me 10d6 fall damage if you succeed.
Splat.
Let's see. My attack bonus. I hit with 17. My total hit.
17 hits, yeah.
Okay. Give me a minute to find some dice.
I mean, to be fair, this is some one-sided anime bullshit right now.
Oh, yeah.
This is what we all signed on for, chat, including you, I hope. Yay, I did something useful today.
One-sided anime bullshit.
What's our theme music this time, team?
Something happy, frantic, and coke-fueled, like Excel Saga or Puni Puni Poemi.
Well, I was just listening to Green Day today, so maybe Green Day Sugar Youth.
I love that song.
Yeah, me too.
I hit for 25 points of damage.
How much?
25.
25 points of damage.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Put it in chat. While I wait to do more.
Oh, and I yell slime time at the top of my non-existent lungs as I hit this thing.
You yelled what?
It's slime time. Because I have a catchphrase now.
Yeah.
I cry.
Oh, and my theme music is always heavy metal mecha anime.
And now it's Molly's turn. Hi, Molly. How are you doing? Let's see what you've got going for you. Let's see.
Molly's the rogue, so she rolls very effectively and we see nothing. Woohoo!
Right. So, you know what? It's not even worth rolling anymore because Molly critted on both of her attacks.
Yay, rogues!
Rogues, my beloved.
So she ganky
Short.
yeah. The you are all watching as it just starts falling apart in chunks after the brutal one-sided ass kicking you all gave it.
Did it even get to go yet?
No.
Nope.
It rolled a 6 initiative. It rolled the lowest after Molly with a 10. So you are all watching this thing just collapse and just sort of ooze away and crumble. And Els, you just hear going, ow, 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 ow. Okay. Beating a hasty retreat. Hasty retreat!
Guys, I think we're running D&D.
As you can feel its consciousness fleeing away from the area towards the river.
Do we let it leave, guys?
No. It's going towards the river. Let's go.
Let's do a full Takat. Who said you could leave?
Zooms off at, 30 miles an hour to catch this motherfucker.
Bun can move 150 feet per turn?
Which is faster than it can move at a dash.
Wait, let me double check his stats properly and just make sure I'm reading that right. Special movement, speed burst, 150 feet per round. And quiet 1. So you don't hear the zoom.
Yeah.
Just
so
a flash of white and gray and gold as it plunges through the Oblex's tummy.
Yeah. So the Oblex is just emerging from a tunnel it had built under the village in order to escape into the river.
Oh, a tunnel! Oh, how cute! He also has burrowing.
And as he is attempting to ooze himself out into the river, Bun spirals forward like the missile of mayhem that he is.
As he screams in Bunny, "Time to die, nerd boy!"
And you know what? He doesn't have enough hit points left. He just doesn't. It's not even worth rolling. He was fleeing with his last 3 hit points. It wasn't.
Victory!
Wasn't worth it.
I thought he could tunnel. Sorry,
and
I'm
with
very
that,
excited.
The Oblex is slain. The village is now hollowed out, but free. Free for other people to move in and make a life for themselves. Open the windows and the sulfur smell will dissipate eventually.
Eventually, Bun comes galumphing back, covered in red slime, and then he takes a dust bath. I assume that's what bunnies do. Actually, no, he probably wears it for a while. He's like, no, it's cool.
It eventually evaporates slowly off of him.
Bun is not ashamed.
Okay, was not expecting to fight a whatever the hell that was, and your cart has tentacles and teeth.
Sometimes.
Yes.
I told you we're very resourceful.
The sword is looking at Else like, pick me up, pick me up.
I'll pick up the beach ball.
Els, you can literally hear Molly and Sky going, "We definitely can't take them." The Adventurers Guild is about to get a huge boost in power, though.
We brought anime power. Okay. Oh yeah. So Sky and Molly. So we're not bringing back any dead Manticores. So have we still fulfilled the contract, even though it was a fake contract, because clearly the jelly monster wanted to eat us? Like,
Yeah,
how does this work?
We're going to go back and tell them that it was a fake contract. We were attacked by a whatever the fuck that was.
It's an Oblex.
It wasn't... That's what I was going to say. Shut up, Sky.
No, I'm sorry. It's cool. It's, yeah. We're new to adventuring, but we've read a lot about it. Bun looks up at me. Nerds.
You've made the cut. You've definitely made the cut.
Yay!
And I don't know about the rest of you, but while that was not an especially painful encounter, and it was over in about 12 seconds, I would very much like to sit and eat something and process that before we head back. So
okay.
Just slowly walks towards the tavern, going, I hope there's still some real beer in here.
I don't know.
The sword is vibrating in Elsa's hand.
Yes.
Treasure. We have to find the treasure.
Any idea where we left it?
I
don't remember much about this village off the top of my head.
Do I roll gaming?
I roll for it, though.
Should I roll gaming?
Roll gaming. Yes.
Roll gaming!
But I was just going to use my shapeshifting powers to develop the ability to sense treasure.
Let's do both. Let's cover all our bases.
Use gaming.
Alright.
The two of you may roll intelligence checks for your gaming skill if you don't have proficiency.
Okay.
That's a whole 9.
Okay.
I got a 21 on my 20 intelligence.
Okay, it's a 21 and...
That is also a 9. You know what? I'm gonna burn another mulligan, because fuck that. No. Oh,
Okay.
wait. If I have the skill, I add my proficiency bonus.
Yes.
And then it's a 12?
Well, one of you remembers regardless with the 21.
Yeah.
Treasure senses tingling.
Now, the question is do you want
that?
to do this while Molly and Sky are both awake and present? Or do you want to do this once the two of them have gone to sleep?
Well, they said they were just gonna go eat. I mean, it's been 12 seconds. We could probably make it back before nightfall.
Okay.
I don't mind sharing treasure with them if that's what we're concerned about here. They helped
Just gonna take their mind.
significantly.
We're just gonna take their
And I would
minds.
prefer not to piss them off to the point where I need to feed them to the cart.
Or just break their minds and we'll take them as minions. Oh, I feel like a jerk.
So Molly and Sky have walked in to start making food and drink while are you leaving Descartes to watch them? Or are you taking Descartes with you?
Well, how much treasure will Beach Ball? Can you tell how much treasure?
With that 21, you guys could probably schlep it all back in 2 trips or 1 trip with Descartes.
I'm gonna
tell
leave
them Bun to watch them.
Okay. I was gonna say I'm gonna tell them we're gonna go look around.
Got it, boss.
Yeah, but Bun, or is it Bun? Yeah. I need them to still be alive when we get back.
Oh.
So you're not allowed to attack them unless they actively attack you first with weapons.
What about magic?
One
of them's a fucking spellcaster, boss.
If they
valid concern.
If they do anything other than like beast speech, then run back to us before you take them, because we have the cart, so it's not like they can run. But you can run and come get us. Sorry. You just killed like half a dozen pod people, dude.
Yeah, and?
Okay, fine. This is... Okay, fair. Alright, so you stay and watch.
Yeah.
Can I... Is it like with the familiar where I can see through his murder eyes, or just sort of telepathic thoughts?
I'm gonna say no, you can't jack his senses.
Okay, that's fine.
I can, but that was telepathy 3.
I mean, yeah, you get telepathy high enough, you can do it, but that's a feature of telepathy rather than necessarily him being a familiar rather than anything else. But yeah.
You don't necessarily want to make Bun mad at you.
So you three hop onto the cart, and you give off a little ride with Beach Ball going, and it should be up over here, and yes, okay. So you eventually come to this circle of trees. There's a small grove, and in the middle of this grove is a circle of stones in the middle with runes carved onto them.
Ooh.
And with your 21, you remember the runes you had to tap in order to activate the teleportation circle without having to find the note that gives you the information inside the wizard's tower as part of another quest line and the riddle that's supposed to lead you here. Cheating on the message boards. Beep, 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 beep. And then the center of the ring of circles shimmers and then falls away into this tunnel with a ladder. And
Shall we?
And as you climb down the ladder, about halfway down, you feel gravity flip the other way around.
Oh, fuck this. No Stranger Things, no!
You are all now upside down trying to climb up the ladder.
I would like to say that I am probably flying. Because I can.
And Beach Ball could
being carried
by someone who's flying, and I'm the one. The cat is the one stuck on the.
Your cat, just climb.
Yeah, which way is down now?
The way your head is facing.
Okay. Ow, my head hurts. I try to reorient myself with my.
You need a hand?
I have cat-like special movement, so I assume I can just readjust myself.
Yeah, you're able to swivel around and just be like. And you finish climbing up, and you emerge from this hole into a chamber filled with chests and various other accoutrements and what looks like equipable loot and whatnot. And then, of course, there are 3 pedestals with little velvet pillows on them, each one containing an orb of attribute points.
Huh.
Nice. All right. I checked for traps.
Just a moment. I should clarify that these 3 are orbs of attribute points plus 25.
Okay.
I check for traps.
Okay, make me an investigation check.
Awesome. That's wisdom?
Intelligence.
Oh god, I can never keep. Or the same modifier anyway. And I have the skill investigation, so that is plus 5. Where are you? It's a 19 on the die, so that's a 24 for check for traps.
There are no traps. The whole thing that was supposed to keep you out here was solving was figuring out from the note where this thing was, code to enter.
But
so
I mean,
now you can just pick up the chests, dump them down the hole, and they will basically catapult themselves out the hole you came in, and then land next to it outside.
Nice.
And we lost his Zardoz.
Oh no. And I take so it's plus 25 attribute points.
Yes, so each of you can consume one of those pearls and gain 25 points to spend on HP regen, boosting telepathy, making your companion stronger, getting yourself another spiffy magical item, whatever the hell you want. Buy yourselves additional hit die, whatever.
Am I allowed to spec them into the cart at all? Is that a thing?
Are you allowed to spec them into the cart at all? Do you want to take Descartes as a companion?
I could.
If you want to take Descartes as a companion, then yes, you can spec points into him.
So
okay.
Chris and Else will have pets, and Beach Ball will have volley minions. Okay. Yay!
Yeah. And we'll discuss the specifics of that since you're not building him from scratch later.
Okay. And any items and weapons, you'll put it in the Discord. How much?
Yeah, I'll put those into the Discord later.
Okay. Yeah, I don't mind sharing the treasure, but as we are PCs and they are NPCs, let's not share the attribute points.
No, those are ours.
Yeah.
Finder's fee.
To be fair, as far as you know, NPCs aren't capable of using those unless a PC has them as a companion to purchase points to spend on them.
Mm-hmm.
Theoretically, they just go, "Oh, look at this big-ass red pearl," and then just not realize its significance. Because, again, certain quest lines just involve people going to, "Hey, I found this pretty ball. Here you go." And then you would get a plus 10 attribute point, plus 15, plus 25, plus 50, plus 100, whatever it was.
Yeah.
Woo-hoo. All right. So yeah,
you are able to basically geyser launch these chests of riches and magic items, load them onto the cart, and you're back to the village in an hour. And it is at this point that Molly and Sky are coming out, and they're like, "Where in the hell did all of you go?"
Hop.
We told you we were going to go look around.
Well, yeah, but y'all just sort of vanished, and you've been gone for 2 hours. Where'd you? It was a little less than an hour one way, a little less than an hour. Chucking shit through the hole, which took.
Did you get suitably shit-faced after our encounter?
No. There's the wine all turned to vinegar. The beer casks were all crap. No.
Would some treasure make you feel better?
Yeah, this has been a pretty miserable treasure.
Mm-hmm.
The cart has multiple functions.
Leans in to look at the cart. Oh my.
It hasn't been an entirely miserable trip.
You are my new best friends. As Molly just climbs into the cart and starts running her fingers through all of the coins. Oh, I've never seen this many gold pieces. And is that a chest of platinum? Oh my.
Bun, is Bun here?
Yeah, Bumbo's with them.
Bun, I give him ear scratches because he is a good boy.
And yes, this will lead into a period of sleep where Molly and Sky know better than to betray you all before you start your 3-day trek back.
Oh, it was 3 days? Yeah. Okay,
It took you 3 days to get out here, and it'll take you 3 days to get back.
Okay. We time skipped a couple days when we got back from break.
In that case, I would have brought more rations just for the travel days, so it's not a big deal that there's no food.
Yeah.
Except for us, apparently.
I mean, it would probably be kind of cruel to mind control prey out to hunt.
Perfectly valid strategy.
And we have a Bun to hunt them.
Yeah. Alright, Bun, this one isn't fighting anymore.
It's less fun if they don't... But it's less fun if they don't fight.
I can command it to fight you if you want.
Ooh, okay. Let's do this.
Zardoz is mentioning that his internet is jacked.
Okay.
Yeah.
I told him we're about to wrap up anyway, which we are. Okay. Because we'll basically pick up next session as you all return. And, oh boy, what are you going to do with all your shit?
What's our split of... we're going to destabilize the economy and occupy... What is the name of the town?
Redhaven.
Occupy Redhaven. Yeah. That's probably not how the Occupy movement's supposed to work, but it is here.
Nope, I will put all of that into the Discord following this.
Awesome. Okay, well, it's 11 o'clock, and we've killed all the monsters for today.
Yay.
Yeah,
or killed one.
Faster than I thought you would, but that was some one-sided anime bullshit.
Killed one, enslaved another. Oh, we did enslave it.
I broke its mind. I feel like there's a little bit of a difference. It isn't necessarily better, but
is it human intelligence or animal intelligence? If it's animal intelligence, we can say we domesticated it. By
it
force.
was a low-level human intelligence. It was a sentient thing capable of speech and rational thought. It just wasn't very smart.
Alright, well...
So like your typical
It was evil and trying to eat the town.
It was. Alright.
Like your typical conservative.
And then by the time we get back to the town, we'll know whether or not that bullshit has stopped.
Yep.
One last thing before we end for the night. My character is going to try roll gaming to try and remember if they ever set loose an ooblex on this town.
Alright. Roll gaming.
And that's int.
Yep.
+5. 12. Meh. Was it a fanfic?
As you're riding along, you go, wait a minute. Weren't oblexes made into cut content?
I forget. Chris forgets what that means.
Basically, it means content that was ultimately cut and never released. So while an oblex was never designed to appear in that town, it was a monster that was designed but was ultimately never released. Like it's in the files, it's in the code, but the means by which it would trigger or a quest line of which it was a part was never installed for was never given flags and triggers to activate.
I mention this the next time else sidles into my brain.
Honestly, if you just think about it, there's a 50-50 shot I just hear it anyway. I can detect the surface level thoughts of up to 10 people at a time.
Okay, yeah. Then I probably go, huh. And then you're like, Nip.
Oh?
They designed an
focusing on you to hear more than the surface level.
They designed. The code was made for an ooblex, and it's in the game, but it was never flagged or coded to trigger, so it's cut content.
I've been starting to suspect that we are facing a lot of things that aren't necessarily part of the game as we knew it. It seems to be, if it ever existed in this world, it does exist in how we're experiencing it now, but I have nothing beyond our experience to prove that.
Yeah. So now the question is not just how did we get here, it's how did we get here and trigger uncoded monsters.
Yeah.
Yeah, your guess is as good as mine. Let's just split the treasure and live the adventuring life until we figure this out, I guess.
Sounds fun to me.
Maybe when we get back there will be more more mimics, and you can have like a fleet of carts and we can start a shipping company.
You know?
We could buy a warehouse and a mansion.
Can make mimics into a warehouse and a mansion.
Lol.
Just kidding. That would be risky.
Are you just kidding though?
Well, on the warehouse and the mansion bit. Wouldn't want them to, regain their senses and decide to eat us and all our things.
True. Yeah, and I think conversation goes on quite a lot like that for the next 3 days. Alright. So, I guess game 3 will start when we arrive at town and see what's left of it.
Yep. Bless you.
So, yeah, chat. That was episode 2 of Devs in IsekaiLand. And we kicked ass. And mind-controlled ass. Oh, no. Strike that. I don't like how that sounded. This is Magic Fish Radio, and we do tabletop RPG streams on Tuesday and Saturday nights, Eastern Standard Time. Join our Discord if you want to share some of your own streaming stuff, but just make sure it doesn't conflict with our schedule, because we've had problems with that lately, and I keep posting the rules, and it's not a very hard rule to follow. But yeah, if you want to post like VODs, that's cool. VODs afterwards, always fun, because we all need distractions from our everyday life right now, because everyday life is awful. I did not eat enough food today, so I'm going to see if I can get through my closing remarks without spacing out completely. On Saturday, I will be running Exit to Eden, which is the ongoing NWAD in Space Chronicle, where we're up to, like, episode 50-something, and the assembled players are fighting the Maelgin and Magath denizens of a wound in a cyberpunk undercity that is so far below that they can't heal the wound in the normal werewolf way, so they had to get some mages to brute force it closed. And it's interesting. And I hacked an epic battle system for NWAD, which is not how NWAD is supposed to run, but, you know, I crave novelty. And am a little bit of a masochist when it comes to my games. But everyone seems to be having fun, including, you know, another game designer in our party is pleased with it, so I think I did okay. And, yeah, so Exit to Eden is mixed NWAD splats in a far-flung cyberpunk space opera future. And shenanigans ensue. And, yeah, personally, I am at Ms. Chrysula on the social media, and also at Magic Fish Radio. Basically, if you're talking to Magic Fish Radio on any platform, you're talking to me, as far as I'm aware. Join our Discord if you want to know more about our next games for Campaigns in Disguise. This is where we do shortish chronicles, so we can get through all the books on John's bookshelf.
Or just revisit the ones we like.
Yeah. Yeah, these, you know, there might be sequel games later. Also, I whined until John agreed to run Star Wars, so that can happen sometimes. Gods knows what happens when the Game of Thrones, the Dragon House series comes out. But I've decided I might not renew my subscription to HBO until, like, I find out it doesn't suck. Because everyone's feeling a little salty after the end of the original series. Anyway, I'm trying to do more streaming stuff on other channels. Sometimes it works out. When it does, I post about it on my personal Twitter. So, and in our Discord. Join our Discord. Also, we have our application form for streaming with us or running one-shot games on some Saturday nights for indie tabletop RPG game night. It's the application form's a little out of date, but for Saturday it's still good. So if you are an indie TTRPG writer, designer, contributor, Kickstarter, artist, fan person, and you want to run a one-shot with us on a Saturday night, let us know. Come to our Discord and chat with us about it. And, you know, we're pretty chill. We'll probably, you know, if you can tell, we are not against 5e here. It's just I'm a White Wolf whore, so that's a lot of what we run here thus far. But we have done 5e stuff. We did Fat Magic, which was really fun. I use Faith Core for all sorts of things, not just Demon Hunters, but also Dark Crystal once, and I'm not... Having seen the TTRPG, I'm not sure if that was a bad call yet. But with that, I'm going to go look for someone to raid. So, John, who is you when you're not a jelly monster?
I am the Tuesday Game Master here doing what... Hey, we got a Zardoz back!
Ooh. Yay!
Tentacle difficulties.
Yeah. There are definitely some tentacle and technical difficulties going on in these fights. yes, I am the Tuesday Game Master here. I sell alcohol otherwise, which is not nearly as much fun as a lot of people seem to think it is. And the more people who go, that must be the best job ever, is the more people I really want to slap across the face. But that's besides the point.
Well, I mean, you sell alcohol in red state territory. So there's that. I said what I said, chat. You sell alcohol on Long Island.
Yeah, it's fair.
Okay.
So yes, I am here running these games, trying to keep people entertained, trying to make the day suck less, and currently also loading all the information anyone could possibly need about all the shit they just got out of that secret area.
Woo-hoo!
See the Discord notifications popping up.
Yeah.
You've got cash.
Not just cash.
Ooh,
Yeah, no.
nice.
I'm making sure you get all the links to look at all the
Yay.
magic items.
And we lost Zardoz again. It's okay.
Yeah.
If you want to say hi to Zardoz, join our Discord. What is the
And
name
if you
of
want to say
Zardoz?
hi to me, I am also on the Discord.
We all exist on the Discord.
Yes. Zardoz's screen name on Twitter is Once and Future Doctor, which you can probably see linked in our Twitter posts. And I forget the name of his gaming company.
Duffel bag full of zombies?
Yes, that one. So that's what he does. So I'll do his outro. Dracus, who is you when you are not someone else?
Hi, I'm Dracus, when I'm not someone else, which is the joke with this character's name.
More puns! More puns!
I exist on Discord and on this channel, and that's about it at the moment, actually. So say hello to me on Discord and in chat here, and I do have an Instagram, which is also actual Dracus, just like it is in chat here.
Okay. And with that, I guess most people are tired after Gen Con because it's just Perception Check and a bunch of DJs, so we're gonna raid Perception Check. Where they're running some form of Salin's Legacy, which is getting to be a very complicated game in its second season, but fun. And you don't really have to know any of the lore or backstory to have fun watching these knuckleheads game. They're very fun, personable knuckleheads, and very fun to watch. So get ready to raid Perception Studios. And with that, chat, I hope we gave you a few hours of amicable, nerdy distractions, and watching someone else do combat for once, although we only had one round. We didn't even make it through a whole round, because the Ublix ran away before his turn started.
No, he ran away on his turn.
Oh, on his turn, yes.
Yeah, he had the lowest initiative. That was his turn.
Yes. So yeah, until, join our Discord, and until we see you next time, via VOD or live, please take care of yourselves, please take care of each other, and please Diablerize responsibly.